Hello, this is Ancestral Ember 888. My video thing shut off, and now I have to start all over. But what I went in with, well, I just first of all start saying like what I do is makeup tutorials with tarot combined or skincare. So whatever I have time, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I keep care of hold on. Oh, I just had to sneeze. Yes, so I combine tarot and get ready with me for my day. Being a stay-at-home mom, raising autistic children, so it's very challenging. They're very vulnerable. They do need a caregiver 24/7. My one is very oblivious. He doesn't really know. He doesn't speak. So for me to figure out what is wrong with him when he cries, sensory issues, it's hard for me to figure out what is wrong with him. I had a new addition too as well, so I'm being of service, and that's a good thing, to be of service, not someone who serves himself, you know. So pardon me, I gotta be right. So my video got cut off, so I gotta redo this. I did my eyebrows, but what I use with my eyebrows is Anastasia dip brow. I like this. It goes on perfectly. I'm getting good at doing my eyebrows. Before I would get very kind of it was very challenging to do your eyebrows, even your eyeshadow, you know, but you learn along the way. And I use that, and I always use a spool with it. It always comes with a spool, you know. I got this at Sephora. That's what I put on, and I put the strobe. I shop at MAC Makeup. I love MAC Makeup. The strobe, I like shiny primers, glowing primers that make you glow, shiny, glow, sparkly. I love those kind of primers. I love when your skin glows. It looks so healthy, you know. And with that, I use that, and plus I put tape right here. So I'm just trying to try new things with the eyeshadow. I do like reading when it comes to makeup, the tarot, the Divine Feminine Oracle. I did a previous video on this too, but with the skincare, and a lot of powerful messages came through. And I also got the Mary Magdalene deck, the Oracle. So I like to share some messages during that with love. And with my skincare, I always say your skin. I always say an affirmation or a decree when I do my skincare, and I use a lot of different. I like to try new different skincares, and there's a lot when you go shopping and everywhere at Sephora. So that's a big skincare at Sephora, and I go on Amazon. But with the eyeshadow, I use Patrick Ta Major Dimension, and I'm going with his palette. I like this. The more nude colors, the more brown. It goes with my skin, my hair. So I went in with this one. So I'm going in with a little lighter color, lighter brown. Going in with this color. This one right here. I'm going with a little lighter color right here. Right now, before I get ready with me and my carrot, I always cleanse my space. I always use the cleanser with the bell and sage, Palo Santo. Make sure my kids have full tummies taken care of. I do a skincare routine with them too as well. I'll be be right back. Oh, my little kiddos came in. So I went in with the light around right here. Just light it up. Usually you can use this, this light one right there. So my skincare routine, I do the same thing with my sons. I also like to get a skincare routine with them and their moisturizer, oils for their hair. I like to take care of them like I take care of myself too. I'm starting them off early. So when I mentioned, and plus I like to go in with the collagen fusion. This is the Function Lab Collagen Infusion Plumping Serum. Keep that on there for a bit. So this one right here always makes your lips tingly. Then you know it's working. So I'm gonna go in with a shimmer, a little shimmer. A little shimmering. So the shimmering on the side, I think I need a little bit more on this side. Might as well use the other. And I use this one in the corner of Patrick Ta Major Dimension palette. I'd love to have play some music in the background, but YouTube does not allow music unless it's their own. So took off the I like the way it looks. Like, don't mind my kiddos. My kiddos. Okay, from there I like to go in with, I'm using Elf, the Elf, and this one is blurred out. It's a lighter shade. I always like to go with the lighter shade when it comes to the concealer. I already put on my and I go in with my Pro Concealer 57 from Sephora. I like using this when it comes to what I noticed that when you if you want a more matte kind of a concealer, use it with you can always spray your brush with the setting spray onto the brush, and but today no. Just let me tap it in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Gotta love good old Happy Gilmore. So I'm gonna use concealer right here, and then below it I'm gonna use the foundation. But today I'm using Fenty Beauty foundation. Find your shade. So I just picked the shade the lady helped me with, but I find this shade that she helped me with was a little brighter compared to my skin tone. So that's when contour comes in. And so I have to keep my door locked because my son likes playing with makeup. My little autistic mystic, I call him. He's a good boy. And when you, the thing about, it's very challenging raising autistic children. Very challenging. You go through sensory issues with food, meltdowns, constantly meltdowns every day, constantly picking, cleaning. And it gets tiring. I do it like 10 times making his bed. It destroys his room in a minute, and boom, I have to go clean it up. Or my other son too. It's challenging. You got to be stronger than your challenges. I just can't go out there and get a job because my sons are vulnerable. I can't just leave them just to go I put my schooling on the shelf, you know. That's not in. My journey here is learning, growing, patience when it comes to raising autistic children. It's very challenging, yes, but you got to remember, you got to be stronger than your challenges, because someone out there is going through a very harder, very difficult raising children. Children are challenging, and you got to be grateful, like you got the time with them. What, you know, they grow up eventually. But it comes back to thinking of, I got a past life reading, you know. I abandoned a child. I abandoned a child in my past life. I was a Caucasian woman, the lady said. Well, I abandoned my child, and in this life I got abandoned also. So it's a karmic. You got to do unto others that you would like them to do unto you, you know. So you got to be careful. So I just kept patting that in. I'm just gonna get, where is my blending brushes? So I'm gonna get my blending brushes just to blend this part right here in. So I went in with Fenty. I don't really want to put the my foundation on the concealer. I'll put it on my nose, yeah. Painting a canvas. So I got into this, like I like doing my makeup. Why not share it? Find something, utilize and find something to do while you're a stay-at-home mother, stay-at-home father. The future is online entrepreneurs. The future too, right now I'll tell you, is makeup. The future is makeup tutorials. So get on that, push yourself to do that video. Push yourself to do that tarot video. Push yourself to do a video. You know? Because I think like online people are just scrolling. It's just like scrolling through the cable channels. You just want to find that scroll through like movies, watch a certain crime movie, or like those TLC movies, like when you watch people in their lives, right? You could do the same thing right here, like post it on TikTok. Push yourself to do that, because I think like when you're in that stage of I got this, I came across this, I follow this one YouTube channel, and he said you have to push yourself. People that are in the stages of let's see, like what I'm doing right now. I am doing a makeup tutorial and tarot. So I'm pushing myself. I'm in like the like it's giving birth, okay? You want to give birth to new ideas, giving birth. So I'm pushing. I'm going through those contractions right now. This right here, starting small, those contractions, and I'm pushing myself. Push yourself to get to like healing. Push yourself for healing. Push yourself to accomplishing your goal, accomplishing that canvas. It's like your movie, okay? It's like painting your own canvas, painting your own reality. What do you want to paint on your reality? What do you want on in your reality? What do you desire? While you're in those contractions, you're push yourself. You got to push the new edition, push the new business. Do you feel me? What I'm trying to say? Understand, I should say. So I'm using the brush. This is a foundation brush. I like the doesn't really say where I got this. I think it was one of those gifts when you get from Christmas, and all those brushes that are in a package. Yeah. Because when I come across brushes, I like to try out new brushes. And Sephora has a lot of good brushes. A lot of good foundation brushes. But this is not from Sephora. Sephora is more the black brushes. But I'm painting my canvas, painting my what I desire. I'm painting on my canvas, makeup, you know. And it takes a while to find your name. So I've been through so many names. I tried this out, tried that out. I didn't sit well, but I came up with Ancestral Ember 888. You know? I like it. I'm sticking with it. So if you're in that contraction, trying to birth that new idea, push, push, push. You're going through those contractions. Push that baby out. Your business you want to come up with. That new project. Push, baby, push. I'm a pusher. I push things. I push people. That's off of that one movie. Mean Girls. When her teacher is telling Lindsay Lohan, push, and I'm pushing you. Because she was failing her geometry, her math for a boy. She dumbed herself down to fit. So let's go in here with the beauty blender, just to tap that in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. So I put the foundation below the concealer, because I don't want to go over it and create more. Like, it'll just start to peel. It depends on like how Fenty works. Would Fenty work with e.l.f.? Like to mix them both over and top of each other? Maybe not. You know, sometimes it just peels. Peels the strobe. What is this? Look at it, all day moisturizing, luminizing primer. So it pushes the primer. Depends on which one of the thing pushes the primer. I find like you have to be careful. I can't keep layering it over the primer or it'll start to peel. So I'm just showing you get ready with me how I usually change it up. Just like my tarot cards, I'll change it up on a certain day. I did like my skincare routine. I really love a lot of skincare. Like, I swear, I'd like to have shelves of it. You know, I'm getting there. So I find like it does sort of not. I need to get a darker shade. Well, you learn. You know, it's like shoe shopping. Like, you have to find your perfect shoes that you want, like your foundation. But I really like the Fenty. But if you want to go in real matte, then get the I got the NARS, and this is real matte. But I find this shade is really light, like porcelain, and we're not. Some days I want to have a porcelain face. So that's how I like to put my concealer on. Sometimes I put it over, but I just don't want to ruin my okay. And then I got this at Sephora. I don't know what. Oh, my son took this off. I have to be careful what he plays with. Like I cried when he ruined my makeup, put it all over my walls. He likes to color on walls, and sometimes he ruined my makeup, and you have to throw it out, and it sucks. See, like look at that. Like I had this clean, and now yeah, I have to clean that. But I like that shade. I like to use that for the contour. So I guess I gotta find, and plus this you can use for contouring too as well. I got this at Sephora. I usually sometimes like using this, but today, no. We're going in with, oh no, did he take my, you know what? Oh, I have to, oh, my son. That's why I keep my door locked. So I'll go in with the Ilia Sunset Cream Bronzer. Rise. I like this. I got this at Sephora. You can tell I used a lot of that. I like this one. And the Sephora 93. I like to tap it in. If I go like this, rub it, I'll just rub the foundation out. So I'm using this. Ilia. Don't get me wrong, I did have a job. I worked at a banquet server right after schooling. And you know that, like, go to school early in the morning, and then from there go to work. I did that a lot, and it was tiring. That's when my other girls were like teenagers, you know? So that's when but my sons, no. But they're teaching me patience. You have to have patience. Some people, I hear stories about other parents of autistic children. They give up their children. It's challenging for them, but that's their choice. See, I'm telling you, like, raising autistic children, it's challenging. You have to make that choice. Do you want to be selfish and serve only yourself? It's challenging. There's a lesson in there. There's a reason why you're raising. I came across this one mediumship lady who channels, and she channeled why this one father is raising an autistic child, and he was very challenging. He asked him, why am I going through this? Why is it so hard? And then she said, well, because in your past life you abused autistic children in a mental hospital. You abused them. So now you're gonna live out your karmic lesson by raising one. So you be careful who you call down, bully, because you can come back if you don't learn your lesson to say, hey, I'm sorry, or why am I doing this? Why am I you can come back down and relive that karmic lesson, but reciprocate. If you were the villain, you'll come down, reciprocate it. You'll be the victim and that villain. You'll make karmic contracts with all the people you hurt. Just like what goes with racist people, how they very rude, cruel. Well, they're going to come down. If they're the villain, they're going to come down and be the victim. And they're going to be living that life as who they were calling down, who they're being racist to. And they're going to have a hard life. So I'm going to go in with the Pro Crease 27 Sephora. I know I used it right there, but I always like to wash it and use it with my wet. But I always, there's be days you have to have a plan, a planner. Plan when you'll wash your brushes, when you'll do housework, because I have to fit this in during the morning. Get ready with me. But I always make sure my kids are content, fed. I swear the kids, they're living their best life. Their joy, you know, like what brings them joy is like a flower, you know, childlike. Oh, and as what I'm saying about like reincarnation I was talking about. Read the book, The Soul in the Sun. Look it up. Read The Soul in the Sun. You can get it on YouTube, and it'll give you an idea about villain and the victim and being reincarnated back here. Because you make soul contracts with those people that you hurt. And I'm a life path 7. I like to research. I'm a researcher. I'm a pusher. I just push people. I love that movie, Mean Girls. There we go. I always see sometimes they push it in right there. Maybe I'll try that. Who knows? I'll try that out. I like that Mean Girls movie. And at the when they put that in the Mean book, she's a pusher. She keeps pushing me. And what's her name with the big hair? She's like, what, a drug pusher? Oh my goodness. Well, I forgot what character she played. The one who looked up to Regina. I have to put some so this is what pretty much I like to do. What am I missing? Oh yes, I want to do a tarot after this, so to fit this video in, I think I'm gonna be doing part 1 and 2s. So Yes, I highly recommend read the book The Soul in the Sun. It'll give you an idea about reincarnation and you making contract with people and why your life is like. That's what I always think, like when I raise my son, why am I raising autistic children? Maybe in the past life I was mean to an autistic child. I don't know. Like coming across that video, it's so what's teaching me is patience, raising autistic children. To that's one thing about humanity. They need to learn patience. Patience on driving on the road, you know, road rage. No patience. You just want to hurry up and get there. But you have to have patience. Come fly with me tonight. That song is in my head from Teddy Ruxpin. This one I got at the dollar store, Olivia Rose. I like looking around there, and if I have to see a brush, I wouldn't mind trying this. I do stick to my Sephora brushes, but you know, sometimes you need a new brush when you don't have time to wash your brushes. Is you living a life of taking care of children. I'm surprised they're not coming to bug me. They're content for full bellies. So with my, I'm going in with Anastasia. Pink something. I'm sorry. I need my glasses on, but I don't want to ruin my makeup right there. I just want to put this a little on here. Just a little bit of pink rouge. Just tapping it in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Like Happy Gilmore says. You can tell which one of videos are my favorite. I love Happy Gilmore. When there's days when you want you're having a bad day, put on a movie that brings laughter and joy. And what brings laughter and joy for me is Happy Gilmore. When he's always bugging Shooter McGavin. Oh my God, Shooter McGavin is just having maybe Shooter McGavin would have won if he had the patience to play nice with Happy, you know? Even though Happy had that long, the long pitch, long swing, Shooter McGavin was good at putting. And if he had the patience, he could have won, not focused on Happy. But nope. He let his anger take a hold of him. Anger, jealousy, that emotion. He wasn't stronger than his emotions. Okay, I did all the wet, but if I'm gonna get ready, I always use the powdered at Sephora. I always use a Huda Beauty, you know. Maybe I should try Huda Beauty. I usually like going with the press-on. So when I use press-on powder, I go in with that, the plus. And this is I want to leave that brown part right here of the contour, but maybe I can go in with the but I'll just put the F it. I'll just I did forget to highlight my nose, but let's go in with the Huda Beauty powder. I like it when off of White Chicks, when she would powder me and she gets powdered, and that girl, clean it up, crack whore. I'll put some up here. F it to just go all over. No. There, I finally used my Huda Beauty. But when I'm in a rush, I'll use a pressed powder, the MAC. I'll go in with this. See, it's lighter. I like to use that too. But today, no. Well, that's sitting. Today I'm gonna have a lighter lipstick. So usually the dark. Good question. What kind of lighter? Maybe red. Could be red or brown. Do have the Fenty Beauty. I love her red lipstick. Oh, it's so like dark red. Look at that. But I find this is so glossy, and this smears, so you got to be careful when you go out to like a restaurant. This is nope. So I think I'm just gonna go with the beige and brown lipstick. So I went in with my MAC chestnut lip pencil, and it goes with my beige lipstick. When it comes to the beige, I always tend to rub the lip pencil on, but I always go in it with go back in with it. Okay. That's good. Now let's see, now goes light with that Huda Beauty. And sometimes I don't really wear eyelashes. Because of my glasses. And from there, I always have to go back with my the powdered. So the face powdered press is the MAC. I use a darker shade, you know, because I don't really sometimes like my to sweat off my makeup. So it's not that wet. Then I'm gonna go back in with I got the Morphe. So you can tell I use these blushes. Just to darken it up a little, because I already put the wet blush on. I like MAC makeup. I like the MAC. I have to go shopping for a new blush. I'm trying to find my liquid eyeliner. I need to go in with a better liquid eyeliner. This one right here, I got the Flash Cat Eye by Inflatable. I got this at Sephora. L'Oreal. Actually, no, this is not Sephora. L'Oreal's at a drugstore. I forgot my son ruined my other eyeliner. And I always have a hard time doing this. Oh my God. When it comes to the liquid eyeliner, oh my God, do I always screw up. Can it just ever be so, can it just be perfect? I always have to be careful. I should have put this on before I put this on because I'm out. Don't want to be rubbing it. Oh my God. Well, that's how I end up going like that. Cat eye. I try to fix the cat eye, so that's why I always have trouble with always the right one. Dang! And then I'll go in with the 27, since I already used this. I like to get a little lighter dark. Oh. I need to get my my eyeliner darker. Where's my black eyeliner? Come on, come on, come on, my black. Oh, I hope my son didn't wreck my black eyeliner. Well, I might as well just go in with another dark. Another dark pencil, I guess. one of the brown pencil. So I want to getting, so I kind of like the with the eye pencil, the brown eye pencil. I'll go in with a lighter shade with the Patrick Ta. This one, actually no, this one. So ooh, smart. Okay, today I go in with my Better Than Too Faced. Better Than, yeah. Sometimes I have eyelashes. I always use a good friend of mine at Boss Lady Lashes. I get her lashes, so I always order a lot. But today, since I wear my glasses, oh. So this is Ancestral Ember 888. Thank you for getting ready with me. Next video will be the tarot. Combine the tarot with Get Ready With Me makeup. There'll be a part 2 to this. So yeah, meet me over there.